Yeah, we got a note. No, he just left it on the bar. He didn't bring it in my house, which is, actually makes me feel a little bit safer. Having a bloody good time. Not going to make it today. Shocking. Burn through it. Love DH. Yeah, love to hate you. Hey everyone. Welcome to DH Williams Mixology Moments. DH is having a bloody good time and burning probably at both ends of the candle. So what we're going to do is a blood and char. It's a cocktail I came up with. It's kind of a very big twist on a blood and sand, which has scotch in it. We're doing bourbon in ours. But to get this thing going, or get the fire burning, we're going to start with charring a cinnamon stick. Lighter, cinnamon stick. Just want to toast that up. Get the smoke going. We're going to get the essential oils, I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. Those are key to making this drink great. So, want to see some smoke? Give it a twirl. Like it's a Dave Henry crack pipe. Alright, we're charring up pretty good, so we got a glass we're going to put actually over top of this. Let it get the smoke going through there. Alright, a little bit about this drink. We're doing a bourbon style drink. Elijah Craig claims to be the guy who started the charring of the barrels to make bourbon, give it its reddish color and great characteristic notes. There is exactly no history of any of this. Let's go cocktails and drinks. It was probably a guy named Larry who said, "Hey Elijah, check this out." Elijah was like, "Alright, let's check it out." "Hey, I charred the barrels. I put our corn distillate in there. It's coming out more amazing than ever." "Oh, thanks for showing me your charred barrels. Time for me to show you my smoking barrels. Elijah Craig, yo." So yeah, he took credit for probably something that was Larry's, and Larry was full of good intentions, and at the end of the day, he got full of hot lead. Anyway, moving on. So, and a very big prelude and a thank you to Elijah Craig, we are going to use Woodford Reserve. Need a vessel. Woodford Reserve. They don't sponsor me, so we're not going on about it. Looks a little cloudy because it is. What we did with this Woodford, we actually infused it with white peaches. Took 3 white peaches, a bottle of Woodford Reserve, let it sit for 3 days in a cool, dark place, let it infuse. Really simple. I'm not really going to go real complex on this actual infusion. So we strained it out, and what you have here is a great sipper. You put this over a giant rock of ice, sip on it. Oh, great summer drink. But we're making a cocktail today because it's Mixology Moments. Why not? So we are actually going to do 1.5 ounces of our white peach infused Woodford Reserve. Larry approved. Dump that in. Alright, next thing we're going to do, cinnamon and grapefruit go great together. Great together. Grape, great, haha. Anyway, if you ever did anything with Dawn's mix, cinnamon syrup and grapefruit juice, blah, blah, blah. So what we did was a grapefruit Oleo Saccharum. We actually took the skins off a grapefruit, no pith, muddled it down with actual sugar. Oleo Saccharum means oil sugar. So it's actually going to extract it, and you'll get this beautiful, beautiful type of saccharum. So just a 1/2 ounce of our grapefruit Oleo Saccharum. And that's pretty much taking up the whole thing. Fantastic. Next thing. This is kind of twisted off of blood and sand like I mentioned. We're not using orange juice. Orange juice, in my opinion, kind of like overpowers drinks, so I kind of want to go a different route. So with the Oleo Saccharum, we're going to soften it a little bit more with some citrus. So we're going to go with good old-fashioned lemon juice. Just a 1/4 ounce. Keeping with the blood and sand, cherry herring. This is a cherry flavored brandy. It's very sweet. It's got a lot of, I don't know how you put it. It's a very sweet, a little bit goes a long way. So don't want to overpower a drink, kind of like orange juice. Just do a little bit. So we are just doing a 1/2 ounce of our cherry herring. So cherry infused brandy. It's also going to give us a nice redness for our blood. Ooh. Thick and heavy, like Dave Henry said. Lastly, calls for sweet vermouth and a blood and sand. Ours is going to also get a sweet vermouth, an Italian sweet vermouth. Carpano Antica Formula Vermouth. Kind of like our cherry herring, a little bit goes a long way. It's very sweet, very heavy, very complex. It's also very high end. It's a very great vermouth. If you're ever going to do a drink and a cocktail with vermouth, use the good stuff. Don't use the cheap stuff. So we're just using a 1/4 ounce of this today. Splooge on in there. All right, lastly, we're just doing some Peychaud bitters. This is going to help round it, soften it, and also give it a nice little Creole touch. So, and it's nice and red like the blood. One big dash. All right, kids. What time is it for now? That's right. Ice in the, I guess this would be a vessel today, glass. Obviously, we talked about this before, so let's not rehash things out because we got to put glass and ice. I just said some things. Whatever. All right, let's shake this guy up. First off, get our glass off. Save the cinnamon stick. We'll be using that here momentarily. Hold on. Let's shake it. Chilling to load it. And this thing doesn't like to come off, so kind of like Dave Henry, it's very stubborn, so we'll get there. Unlike Dave Henry getting to the show. God damn it. There we go. Maybe today, 20-minute episode. I hate this thing. Just bought it. And probably throwing it away very shortly. Anyway, strain this guy out. Double strain, get those ice chips out of there. Oh, look at that color. That'd be pretty. Pretty nice. Seriously, you're a piece of shit. All right. Save your cinnamon stick. You just want to twirl this in there real quick. Dunk it and then come out the other way. Let the oils from the burnt really accentuate off the drink. So here we have our blood and char. Elijah Craig, eat your heart out because you blew Larry's away, you bastard. All right, let's taste this guy. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's got a lot of components coming at you. You're gonna get the oil, the essentials coming kind of like up in your nose, but right in your mouth, like giving you a bloody punch to the face. And a good time. You're gonna get that bourbon. Wow. The sweetness of the bourbon, the grapefruit's really gonna come behind it, get more citrus notes. In the middle, you're really gonna get the vermouth and the cherry herring really being a big player. And on the back end, you kind of get a nice sweetness note. Like I said, the Peychaud's kind of like really helps soften that back end, giving it a nice spicy Creole. That's an excellent cocktail. A big twist on the blood and sand. I'm sure Dave Henry has his head buried in the sand, or it's buried somewhere, maybe up his ice in the glass last, right? Anyway, great drink. If you're a bourbon fan, I would highly recommend this. Not real hard to make. Only thing you have to do is really infuse some white peach into the bourbon. Everything else is pretty standard. You can get at the state store. I really like this drink. This is, wow. It's good stuff, kids. Like I said, comments, subscribe, however you want to do this. I love to get feedback. I'll get back to you. Dave Henry won't get back to me, so maybe he'll get back to you. You can comment about that as well. But regardless, great cocktail. Cheers. Here's to you, Larry. Here's to the Larry who invented the charring of the barrels as well, because we all know that's what the case is. Anyway, wow. This was fun and a great drink. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Like I said, have fun when you're doing mixology. And also, don't ever work for a guy named Dave Henry. Anyway, see you again next week on D.H. Williams' Mixology Moments.